Hi everybody. Some have requested a follow-up to a Dvar Torah that I gave 2 weeks ago about the DEP, Department of Environmental Protection. I did call them. They actually came down, believe it or not, to meet with myself and my entire block about what they're going to do about the issues of heavy rains and heavy water back up into our homes and our property. I still have to have a difficult conversation with my next door neighbor, but that will be maybe for the end. I want to thank Rabbi Ari Leibowitz, for his insights into what I'm about to share on the parasha. This week, chapter 14, verse 1, Banim atem la Hashem. We are the children of Hashem. And the context is that if you experience the loss of a loved one, don't go cutting yourself, lo segordu v'lo tasimu korcha b'neinechem, or go pulling out your hair. That's not what happened to me. But regardless, Chazal tell us, our rabbis tell us, don't overdo it. When you're experiencing the mourning, there's a proper way to mourn. Don't overdo it. It's a sort of a lack of faith in Hashem. Hashem knows what he's doing. Okay, so, but in the context of a person experiencing loss, feeling maybe alone, maybe feeling that God has abandoned them, remember, Banim Atem L'Hashem, God is our parent. We are God's child, and a parent should never, ever abandon their child. Certainly not Hashem. Yes, so having difficult conversations is something that I don't know too many people who enjoy having. For me, having a difficult conversation with someone, a necessary conversation, a conversation that will be in the benefit of both parties, has to be had. But for me, my default setting, avoidance. I try not having the conversation. I'm hoping the time will pass, that it will resolve itself. But I have found that once I get up the courage and I get up the gumption, I think that's the right word, to have that conversation and to frame it in a way that will be heard, often it's good results. But again, I still get butterflies in my stomach when I have to have those conversations. Rosh Chodesh El is upon us. And we have these 40 days from Rosh Chodesh El to Yom Kippur, where Hashem allows us as more accessible, and it makes it easier for us to repair the relationship with Hashem. Kaviyachol, it's like having this difficult conversation. I have not been my best this year. I don't know about you guys. And it's important to not just say, I'll wait till Yom Kippur to ask Hashem for tshuva, but to start that difficult conversation, to pull back the Band-Aid, and even though it may hurt initially, Hashem knows everything anyway. But it's for us to have that conversation, that difficult conversation with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. And in that process, understanding that Hashem loves us. You know, the Gemara in Kedushin tells us there's a dispute between Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Meir when it says, Banim atem L'Hashem, that we are the children of Hashem. Rabbi Yehuda says, that's only when we're behaving. When we're not behaving, that pasuk doesn't apply. Rabbi Meir says, ben kach, ben kach. It doesn't make a difference. Sometimes you behave well, sometimes you don't. It doesn't change the fact that God is still our parent. He's still our father. And so that we should approach this Rosh Chodesh El with the idea that no conversation is too difficult for us to have with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. Hashem wants it. He's accessible. And so I wish everybody tremendous hatzlacha, lots of luck having those difficult conversations, not only with Hashem, but maybe it's also a time to repair those conversations, to have those conversations, to repair relationships that we've been holding off and avoiding to have, to repair that with our family, with our workers, with our neighbors. Banim atem L'Hashem. We should come to Hashem with great love, because Hashem has that love for us. If you like what you hear, please pass it on. Consider subscribing. I wish everybody a beautiful Shabbos Mevarchim and a Chodesh Tov.